At 12 years old, everything changed. My mother passed away suddenly from cancer. It happened so fast, I could barely process it. At the time, I was living in the only home I'd known with my mother and stepfather. Days after her funeral, he sat me down and said words I'll never forget. "Sorry, you're not my child." He was moving on and needing me to leave. And just like that, I was homeless. No warning, no plan, just me. My 12-year-old brain was like, wait, is this allowed? Can you really just opt out of parenting? What was I supposed to do, get a mortgage? I grabbed the yellow phone off the kitchen wall and I dialed every number I knew. That was the moment I asked for help, because I had to find a place to live. After several hours, someone said yes. Now, I repeated those steps to get through high school, but I hated every minute of it. I decided if no one's coming to save me, I will save myself. Survival shaped how I moved through life. My formula for success became rely on yourself and push forward. And that worked for years. But leadership demanded something different. The same pattern that got me there couldn't take me further. What pattern do you keep repeating that's getting in your way? You know, the one that once helped you survive, but now keeps you stuck? Research shows that most failures come from repeating old patterns that no longer serve us. Patterns don't just shape us, they can trap us. And before we know it, we're on autopilot. I was promoted fast to get results, and I delivered. But the team I inherited stalled and resisted. Now, I thought it was a performance issue, but my colleague said, no, they just don't know you. Turns out they thought I'd only cared about results. But my team helped me see that pushing for performance without connection wouldn't work. That's the thing about patterns. We all carry them. And not just from trauma, but from patterns that we just never stop to question. Noticing the pattern is what leads to breakthrough. That shift changed how I lead, how I listen, and how I show up. Maybe you weren't 12 and searching for a place to live, but what I think we all have in common is that we've all had moments where everything in life shifted. And that's how patterns begin. Whether patterns come from pain or comfort, they can guide us or keep us stuck. When we finally see them clearly, it opens the door to something new, something meaningful. And that's when lasting change begins. Are you ready to shift?